And we'll look at the strategies that will deal with the self-help approach. Okay? We deal with technical information, basic description of proven energy efficiency measures. You'll hear presentations from the team as it relates to what has been done here, what works, what has been measured, and an indication of how much money can be saved. We'll deal with several forms that will be used to collect and analyze the energy, the environmental and energy data. And we try to discuss financial analysis to inform you, to assist in determining the application of the energy and the environmental measures to save or make money. So those of you who are here that are competitors to Caribbean ESCO, you of course will also be welcome to obtain some of our inner secrets. Those have not been hidden as well. For the first time at last, we're able to confidently come out and share those forms, those ideas with you. And of course, we will finally discuss the information on possible project financing. But one of the important things that will come about from this workshop is the presentation of an agency or organization that will say, hey, look, we have money, and this is how you can come and get it. So I've been involved in several seminars, workshops, conferences, and I've yet to experience that conference or seminar or workshop in Jamaica, where the bank or bankers will, from the podium, tell the private sector, facility, individuals, etc., how to access funds and access it in a reasonable way, not the high interest rates, etc. So we hope to present that to you so that you can leave here feeling satisfied that one of the major hurdles, if not the most difficult hurdle, can be dealt with and overcome. So, a brief introduction. I had a company by the name of Econergy. It still exists, but Econergy concentrates on maintenance activities. From Econergy was spawned Caribbean ESCO, which provides services throughout the Caribbean region and, of course, Jamaica. So I've been involved in the energy business since 1979, when I was transferred from the hotel industry as a chief engineer to assist in developing the Ministry of Mining and Energy Division back there in 1979. And I'll share with you these experiences as we go along the way and until now. And of course, we have in our team a young engineer as well. So you have about 2 or 3 generations who will share with you some of the things that are being done today. So we have David, who is an environmental expert, and Conroy, who has been working with me in different teams since the early 1980s. We have Martha, who has been working, we both work together on other EU projects, and especially in the EU project that relates to energy efficiency improvements and consultancy for the government of St. Vincent. We have just completed the audit of 75 government-owned facilities in St. Vincent, and I think they are pleased with us because they are about to pay us for the work done. So, and Martha is here for the first time in Jamaica and enjoying it, okay? It's not difficult to enjoy Jamaica when you're with a guy like me, right? Good. So let us move on, and we will get together to do something now. Find out the energy sources available. That's what you'll have to do for your facility. Find out how energy is measured. Find out the energy cost, and this can be very interesting. We sent out questionnaires to several facility owners and operators and have found that there are some basic definitions that every business owner should know and deal with, and have not been dealing with them. And right away we recognize from our side that that place is in trouble energy-wise. And the same holds for the environmental definitions as well. If one cannot define or measure what they're going to work with, then success cannot be achieved. So we've got to find out these things. We've got to find out if there are cheaper and more efficient, environmentally friendly sources. That is something that we, from my experience, we lack in Jamaica in terms of the level that we should be dealing with these matters. And we will look at reducing the energy use without inconvenience. We're not going to say, hey, let's get rid of these lights and put a candle at each table, and then you can't find your pen to write and all that sort of thing. Whatever we are going to present to you are measures that are going to be convenient to achieve success. Energy conservation is no rocket science. Environmental management, the responsible approach to it, is no rocket science. We just got to be smart and make a start. Be smart and make a start. We have a lot of experts all over Jamaica on radio and TV that will say, why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? But very few can say, oh, we have done so and so and so. We've got to get into that mode where we've got to make a start rather than just talking. Talk is no help right now for what the predicament we are in. So what I'll discuss with you are initially to start out and discuss the short-term energy efficiency measures and the potential savings. And these are real numbers taken from experiences from audits and implementation right here in Jamaica and the Caribbean. Monthly utility bill analysis. This has been proved by the World Bank and other organizations, and locally too, that by just looking at your electricity bills, your fuel bills, your water bills, just looking at it on a monthly basis and analyzing it, you can achieve about a 10% savings. Just like looking at it. So if you know your utility cost right now in your mind, your head, and you take 10% of that, you recognize that you recognize how much you can really save. Corrective or preventive maintenance can save you about 15% of your utility bill, not to mention your maintenance cost savings as well. Very few people are implementing preventive maintenance in particular, which is so important, especially to our economy. Yes, preventive maintenance is really a matter of great importance for our national economy, for our businesses, and this is not being effectively pursued. And it's easier to carry out preventive maintenance today than in the past, because most manufacturers provide their equipment with preventive maintenance measures that should be applied to them. And not only that, can even assist in analyzing your equipment from abroad by the transfer of information through the internet from the equipment. A lot of new equipment that are not very sophisticated can be equipped with measuring devices or monitoring devices that would make a significant difference and cut your capital cost, your maintenance cost, and of course your energy cost. The improvement in staff awareness can also effectively reduce your utility bills by about 10%. I was mentioning to a business owner that they should just carry out this exercise, and I'd ask you to carry that out as well too. Just plot a graph of last year's electricity consumption. JPSCO and the Water Commission are doing a good job of it now, but how much is that information being shared with the staff? Maybe you might not even have to plot a graph, now that I'm thinking. You could just scan a section or photocopy a section of your water bill and your electricity bill, stick it on the wall outside where the staff pass, and you'll be amazed